Welcome you to our topic today. How to teach a dog the no command. Are you ready? Let's go. What is the no command? Before learning how to teach a dog the no command, we should know what this command means. Here is an explanation for you to understand more easily. No has multiple meanings, so when telling your dog no, what are you asking your dog to do? It receives confusing, particularly for the dog. Basically, telling a canine to stop doing something is the most common purpose pet proprietors say no. Here's the tricky element though: if your dog stops doing a behavior, i.e. barking, jumping, pulling, or growling, what do you want your dog to do instead? For a dog, the no command may mean stop doing that, don't make a move, stay here, don't stare at me, don't come here, stop the touching, don't lick, stop jumping up, don't run to that place, don't do the digging, stop the barking, this is wrong, stop the pulling, etc. Now, when you have known what the command means, let's learn how to tell your dog no. This will help you train your dog obedience a lot. How to teach a dog the no command. In this part, I will help you to learn how to train a dog to respond to no. Below are the top 9 tips for you. They are easy but effective to train your dog the no command. Show your dog the act. The purpose of coaching your canine any command is to help her companion the command with the desired conduct at the same time as strengthening the relationship with advantageous reinforcement. To train her no or leave it, start via displaying her the behavior you want. For example, display her a deal with on your hand, after which say no before last your fist around the deal with. Let her sniff and lick at your hand, however, don't give her the deal with. Once she stops attempting and turns away, offer her plenty of reward and provide a treat out of your other hand, no longer the enclosed one. Use a stern voice to issue the command, but don't yell or otherwise make your canine suppose you're punishing her. Use a neutral, stern voice instead of the glad voice you commonly use with your dog, so she doesn't mistake the command for wonderful reinforcement. Have your patience. Learning how to tell your dog no requires your patience. You can expect to repeat this exercise 10 instances or even extra earlier than your dog is aware that she gets the treat by means of leaving your closed hand alone. Stay affected person with the procedure, and continually provide masses of praise whilst she eventually leaves the closed hand alone, indicates the desired conduct. Space the riggers out as nicely to stop each of you from getting frustrated. Try a few instances an afternoon over the route of several days. When you teach a dog the command, your canine will apprehend frame language simply as a whole lot as a command. Stand tall and trouble the command in an authoritative voice, however, don't try to scare your dog. You want her to want to recognize and obey the command in preference to actually scare her. Teach your dog to examine you to earn the treat. You don't just need your canine to depart the object alone, but you want her to show her interest to you while you issue the command. This will permit you to inform her no to prevent conduct, however then also come in case the item you want her to go away is dangerous, for instance. Once she is familiar with that no means to leave the object alone, you can add more complexity to the command to turn her interest to you. Instead of immediately imparting reward whilst she turns away from your enclosed fist, don't say or do anything. Since this isn't what she expects to happen, she'll look up at you for instruction. As quickly as she does, offer the praise and the treat, nevertheless from your contrary hand. Repeat the exercise until your dog immediately appears up and makes eye contact with you while you say no, instead of looking at your fist for several seconds earlier than seeking to you. This may additionally require plenty of repetitions, up to 40 or 50. You could make her focus and display even more willpower via slowly increasing the amount of time she wishes to preserve eye touch with you before offering the reward and deal with. Practice with the treat on the floor no is less difficult while your dog can't attain the deal with anyway, whilst it's for your fist. The subsequent step is to the area they deal with on the floor along with your hand guarding the treat as a substitute than completely enclosing it. You can also start with your hand absolutely round the treat, however, over several repetitions, begin lifting your hand until she stops whilst you say no in spite of the deal within the open. To assist make this successful, use a treat she likes, however, do not put on the floor. Reserve her favorite type of treat for while you offer the reward and treat while she departs the one of the ground alone. 9. Be very constant with the fine reinforcement. Remember that you must wait to provide the treat till your canine looks at you whilst you say no. The manner will require persistence and lots of repetitions while you teach a dog the no command. Practice your dog in the real world. The final test for your dog is to make certain that she will be able to still repeat the conduct in a less managed environment. Begin using the command in a variety of different settings rather than just within the home. Tell her no outside whilst different exciting matters are going on. When she frequently obeys beneath those circumstances, that's when you realize she has full command of the order. For instance, hide a treat alongside your walking route earlier than you virtually take your dog out for a walk. When she receives a whiff of it and starts heading in the direction of it, trouble the command and keep walking. If she pulls at her leash closer to the deal with, then forestall out of range. Wait for her to forestall pulling and to look up at you, then offer lots of praise and deliver her a deal with from your pocket, now not the one you planted. Reduce the dependence on treats. As your canine begins obeying the command often, decrease the times in which you provide a treat even as nonetheless providing all of the praise for obeying the order. She will keep obeying even in case your handiest offer a treat as soon as every 4 or 5 instances she responds to the command, as long as you remain consistent with the other factors of wonderful reinforcement. Give your dog masses of exercise. If you want to learn how to teach a dog the no command perfectly, give your dog a lot of exercise. A rambunctious canine full of pent-up energy is much more likely to disobey or have self-discipline issues. Aim to present your canine a 30-minute walk every day at a brisk pace for lively breeds. Remove the offending item or supply of behavior. You simply cannot usually be around to inform your dog no, so set her up for success through removing the gadgets she's not speculated to get into. Put vegetation and fragile gadgets on high shelves, keep shoes behind a door and hold clothing off the floor. This is also a remarkable precaution to take even whilst you are home, even as she's nonetheless gaining knowledge of the command and doesn't yet constantly obey. Distract your dog. Doggy Dan says, once your canine is familiar with and obeys no, then she'll realize to face up to the temptation of the forbidden object, however only for a short time. Rather than telling your canine no again and again, she to distract her with something else, consisting of her favorite toy or a walk. For instance, say your canine continuously keeps attempting to rise up on the couch. Rather than saying no time and again all afternoon, say it once. Then say, where's your toy? Proceed to move to get her favorite toy and toss it or play tug-o-warfare with it for a moment. Her interest will shift far away from the sofa. Distraction is another splendid step to take whilst your canine is nevertheless learning the no command. Make sure to interrupt your dog before she honestly presentations the undesired behavior. When she sniffs at the sofa or paces in front of it, for example. Otherwise, she might begin to companion you, gambling with the toy together with her as a reward for the behavior. Use prevention measures. Your dog may have trouble with consistency while learning. Then you can also use prevention techniques. Such as your dog is biting the furniture. You can use dog repellent sprays. Such as orange oil. Or you can use bitter toy and spray around the subject. Then you give your dog. Or you can spray around the thing your dog is seeking for. Make sure to check your subject. You will not want the spray to damage your stuffs. Also, you can use electrical mats or chargers to place on or around items. If your dog comes to bite the items, the mat or charger will make a slight shock. Then your dog will learn not to bite the items again. Teach your dog associated instructions. While no is a great preventative command to train your canine, it won't usually apply. Especially if your dog proceeds to follow through with the behavior anyway. For these times, it facilitates additionally to train your canine other associated instructions that you may use to assist her to apprehend the behavior you count on from her. For instance, if you inform her no before she runs throughout the yard. However, she runs off anyway. Then it's beneficial for your canine to respond to a command like come. You can start teaching this command by pronouncing it before making your dog chase you. And then offering positive reinforcement. Similarly, teaching your dog down if she jumps up on human beings after being told no also can assist. To do so, completely ignore her as she jumps up on you. Except for issuing the command down. And then provide her lots of treats and praise as soon as all 4 of her paws are going into reverse on the floor. This is more powerful than pushing her off. Then she will mistake for play. Conclusion on teaching a dog the no command. The no command is used almost every day. Also, it is one of the most common obedience dog basic commands. When you have learned how to teach a dog the no command successfully, you surely can control your dog better. Remember to train your dog inside first. And then you can start training outside in advance. Today we have learned 9 fabulous tips to help you learn how to tell your dog no. I hope this information is helpful to you. Thank you.